Welcome to our video presentation about RFID Library system.
In this video, we will first have introduction to RFID technology. Then, we will see some problems in the current library system. Lastly, we will introduce the RFID library system.
Introduction to RFID technology. What is RFID? RFID stands for Radio Frequency Identification, which is a dedicated short-range communication technology. The term RFID is used to describe various technology that use radio waves to automatically identify people or objects. RFID technology is similar to the barcode identification system we see in retail store every day. However, one big difference between RFID and barcode technology is that RFID does not rely on the line of sight reading that barcode scanning requires to work. Now, let me introduce you about the technology behind RFID. With RFID, the electromagnetic in the radio frequency portion of the electromagnetic spectrum is used to transmit signals. A basic RFID system consists of three components, which are RF tag, antenna, and transceiver. Now let me introduce these components one by one. The first one is RF tag or transporter. It contains the RF circuitry and information to be transmitted. Most RFID tags contain at least two parts. One is an integrated circuit for sorting and processing information, modulating and demodulating a radio frequency signal and other specialized functions. The second is an antenna for receiving and transmitting the signal. The other components of a RFID system are antenna and transceiver. Antenna and transceiver can read the radio frequency and transfer the information to a processing device reader. The overall working process of a RFID system is shown here. The antenna provides the means for the integrated circuit to transmit its information to the reader that converts the radio waves reflected back from the RFID tag into digital information that can then be passed on to a computer that can analyze the data. At this moment, I think you can already have a fundamental concept for the RFID system and its technology. Now let us to study what are the advantages of RFID system. For the advantage of RFID system, firstly, it is the non-contact, non-line of sight nature of the technology. Secondly, by using RFID system, text can be read through a variety of systems and other visually and environmentally challenging conditions, where barcodes or other optically read technology would be useless. Besides, RFID text can also be read in challenging situations at remarkable speeds. Moreover, the read-write capability of an active RFID system is also a significant advantage in interactive applications, such as work in process or maintenance checking. Though it is an expensive technology, RFID has become important for a wide range of automatic data collection and identification applications that would not be possible otherwise. RFID is being used more frequently, and this trend of increasing usage is one that will continue. At present, RFID is used in many different industries for various purposes. Follow is a list of some of the most common use of RFID tests and similar technology. In each of these applications, the RFID chip contains specific information that is obtained when the chip is scanned. Now, let me introduce you what are these applications. The first one is passport. Passport RFIDs are used to record a person's travel history and number of times into and out of the scanning country. Animal identification. RFID can be used as animal identity test to contain the animal's name and address as well as information regarding its owner. Transport payments. Transport payments device contain RFIDs that link the tolling company with the user's address, so an invoice can be forwarded to the person's home for the distance he or she traveled on the toll route. Product tracking and basic inventory management. In terms of the business world, the two most significant uses are in inventory management and product tracking. From the supplier side, RFID is used to scan and locate product as well as to ensure the correct number of goods are being loaded onto the transport line. On the purchaser side, RFID technology is used to ensure correct treatment and therefore allows the supplier to receive immediate feedback on their order and delivery accuracy.
Among these applications, let's focus on most common application, the RFID Libary system. But why do we need RFID library? First, let's look at some problems existing in our current library.
The current library system has something not that convenient. Let's start from the book finding. If you want to find a book in current library, you should first use a computer and the library internet to find the number of the book. You should know the name or the writer of the book and put it into the computer, and there will appear the location of the book you are looking for. Then find the shelf the book belongs to. Then look for it, one book after another. This obviously makes finding books more inconvenient. Next, the current library system sometimes makes mistakes. You may sometimes face embarrassed situation like this, where you just finish the steps of borrowing a book, then you leave, and the alarm begins. In current library, the book you return should be detected one by one to make sure everything goes on well.
As there are several problems in our current library, then we need a more advanced library system. That is what we introduced today, the RFID library system. Next, let's see what is RFID library system and how does it work.
Introduction to RFID library system. 3 phases of RFID library system: self-check-in and check-out, smart and quick inventory, library security system. The self-check-in and check-out. The action is to let patrons do the check-out and check-in process of books. The equipment and part needed is that self-check station, book job and sorting station. The self-check station is used to perform patron self-checkout and check-in process and turn on or turn off the EES status. The patron self-checkout station is basically a computer with a touch screen and a built-in RFID special software for personal identification, work and other media handling and circulation. Let's watch a demo.